It's 10 a.m. on WKYT Midmorning. We have closings or delays for nearly 50 businesses, dozens of churches and daycares, and more than 150 schools and school districts today. We'll tell you everything you need to know on this snow day straight ahead.
A tough morning drive for people heading to work. We have reports of several accidents on the slick roadways.
And they're trying to get slick again as we're looking live outside right now, and the snow is flying, guys. It's going to be piling up for us with another system to come. We'll track it coming up.
WKYT News starts now with First Alert Weather.
Good morning. Bill Bryant and Barbara Bailey reporting for WKYT on this First Alert severe weather day. We were waiting for winter, and it has arrived.
Here it is.
Up this morning. It was all across the area.
Widespread snow everywhere. This is a live picture we're looking at now of South Limestone Street in Lexington. You can see much of the area covered in a blanket of white, and this may just be a preview. Another winter storm is tracking this way for later this week.
And let's begin with WKYT meteorologist Jim Caldwell in our First Alert Weather Center.
And that one, guys, has something completely different going with its development. It likely has a little shot of something we certainly don't want to hear around here, and that would be that freezing rain setup and icing, which could cause some problems as well. But where that sets up and where the heavy snow that comes on top of it, it's going to be one we're going to have to watch very closely. Outside right now with this new little batch of heavier snow working through the area right now, it's getting the roads a little bit covered again. You can see our driveway. That's what we're looking at. That's Winchester Road. This is our driveway, and obviously our driveway is covered. We've got a crew, of course, that's going to come take care of that eventually. Some of the totals so far we're looking at right now, 3 inches down in McCreary County. That's shrunk. You've got Mount Vernon, Rockcastle County, 1.5 inches. Bunch, which is in Laurel County, around 1.5 inches. Here at the station, 1.5 inches. That was when I checked earlier, but now the snow is continuing to come down, so we're going to watch those totals start to swell up and climb even more so. The back edge of this is now coming out of Louisville, so getting ready to cross over away from Jefferson County, and then eventually, probably by midday, it'll be flirting with us here in central Kentucky, and then through the afternoon and evening will linger for the folks out in eastern Kentucky. And then we start focusing on round 2. I will track it hour by hour and show you some of the nasty details with it coming up in just a few minutes, guys.
All right, thank you, Jim. And if you've been out and about or your drive to work today probably took a little longer than normal.
Most roads are snow covered but passable. Now, this is a live picture of the conditions right now on Interstate 75 in Lexington. From our live drive cam, you can still see that snow is on the interstate, but traffic moving pretty well.
Most drivers just taking a little bit slower. That, of course, the good thing to do today. Road crews continue to work nonstop, and we've had some reports of some accidents around the city. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain is live on Tates Creek Road with more on the road conditions at the moment.
I'm here on Laredo Drive, just off of Tates Creek Road, which you can see behind me, and the snow is continuing to fall here in Lexington, and with this accumulating snowfall comes dangerous roadways. As a matter of fact, Lexington police telling me there have been more than 40 non-injury accidents so far this morning. Actually, on our way here, coming off the ramp off of New Circle Road, it was pretty slick, and that's the case too for a lot of these side roads. Police tell me the major roads in Lexington are being worked on to keep them as clear as possible. It's those side roads that I mentioned that you need to be cautious on when driving. Lexington police say they've handled several incidents of cars sliding off the side roads, adding that side roads are very hazardous. Shalonda Gay of Lexington knows firsthand just how dangerous these roads are today. She was in a fender bender around 8 o'clock this morning at this intersection of Laredo Drive and Walden Drive off of Tates Creek Road.
My tires just didn't even stop. They just kept going. So then I had to put the emergency brake on because we were still sliding. So just be safe out in the streets right now because it's pretty cold.
Okay, but her accident happened around right here, and you can see up there is the four-way stop where the fender bender actually happened. She ended up where I was, but she slid all the way down this hill. It just goes to show you how slick it is out there today, so please be cautious and drive safely if you have to be out on the roads. Live in Lexington, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
All right.
Thank you, Michelle. And a similar scene this morning at the state capitol. The snow quickly covered roadways this morning, making it tough for some drivers. WKYT's Mark Barber continues our First Alert weather team coverage now from Frankfort. Mark?
You can see patches of the road showing up through the snow here on Versailles Road off of exit 58. A lot of the surface streets here in Frankfort look just like this one. You've got patches of snow, then you've got patches of blacktop. But police say the real traffic trouble here is not on these surface streets, it's on I-64. 911 dispatchers say a couple drivers slid off the slick interstate between 6 and 7 this morning. Fortunately, no one was hurt. When the sun came up, you could see quite an improvement in the road conditions. Slushy lanes made up of a wintry mix of salts and melted snow now show on stretches of road that were completely covered in snow just a couple hours ago. Road crews are continuing to salt and plow, trying to make headway on roads that are still very slick. With the snow expected to continue falling for the next few hours, there may not be much improvement to the very slippery roads anytime soon. Now, if you do plan on sliding behind the wheel, you may want to take the advice of many drivers and road officials who've been driving on these streets all morning. They say it pays to give yourself plenty of time to get where you're going and to slow down. In Frankfort, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, Mark.
Mark, thank you. Yes.
Coming down out there.
Yeah, and the snow was heavier to the south and west of Lexington.
It's still falling in Lincoln County. Schools are closed for today, but many people still have to get out. WKYT's Phil Pendleton is in Stanford, where a postal worker is determined today to make her route.
The Stanford Elementary parking lot is snow covered. Of course, schools here in Lincoln County are closed today, as they are in much of the state because of this snowfall. A lot of people are staying home, but a lot of people still have to get out and work, as you're about to see. This is letter carrier Carol Spall, who works for the Stanford post office, loading up her car for the morning delivery. She's getting some help clearing the snow and ice off her car, but most days she has to brave it all alone. She says not only do you have to watch out for yourself, but the other driver.
You have to watch the people. That's the main thing, because if you don't, they will run over you. They try to go around you. When you stop, they'll go around you instead of waiting on you. It's really treacherous out here right now.
I was out on the side and the main roads. It looks like all of them are still snow covered. You have to really be careful. The Lincoln County Sheriff says they had some minor accidents this morning, but it appears that everybody is playing it safe now. In Lincoln County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Phil, thank you. And of course, you can stay on top of winter weather and traffic with the WKYT Weather Plus Traffic app. You can download it for free in the app or Google Play stores.
We're continuing to track a developing story out of southern Kentucky this morning. The Whitley County Sheriff tells us a man and woman were taken to the hospital with frostbite injuries. The sheriff says they were found last night in a vehicle in the Long Bottom area. According to the sheriff, the man and woman had been gone for 4 days, but no one had reported them missing. He says both had frostbite on their hands and feet. They were both taken to the hospital, and their conditions have not been released this morning.
Former vice presidential nominee Sarah Palin's campaigning with Donald Trump in Iowa and in Oklahoma today, a day after officially endorsing his bid for the White House. Pundits say the move presents a setback for Texas Senator Ted Cruz, who is in a close race with Trump in Iowa. On the Democratic side, meanwhile, a new poll shows Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders beating frontrunner Hillary Clinton 2-1, at least in New Hampshire. Michigan Governor Rick Snyder is vowing to fix the water crisis in Flint. Meanwhile, residents are calling for his arrest and resignation. Also, Starbucks and Spotify have teamed up to create a special blend of music for customers. It's available now.
And we are tracking more snow out there this morning, and another round that'll be coming at us later on this week, a more potent one at that. We'll track all of it coming up. Racking snow across central and into eastern Kentucky here on this Wednesday. This is just the first of another system that's going to be approaching the area later on this week that has a lot more potential associated with it. We're tracking all kinds of snow out there, and it's actually got a little more intense here in the past couple of hours here around Lexington to try to push us up to that threshold of around 2 to 4 inches. Around 1.5 inches here at the station right now, and with how much is left on our map and how much we likely get throughout the rest of the day, we'll probably come in in that 2 to 4 range before it's all said and done, as you see the snow all around Lexington up to Georgetown, Paris, all included in on that. And we have one of our live drivers out and about in this mess, and you can kind of see our Kenny Harvner he's getting ready to get on New Circle, coming off of Newtown there, and you can see it is a mess on the Newtown side, and he'll be on New Circle here in a moment. But that's going to be a general theme that I think a lot of us will be experiencing out there for the next several hours as the snow continues to fall, especially. So there you see getting in on the on-ramp there to get onto New Circle Road. Hour by hour forecast, we look ahead because we want to get past this system because we got to prepare for the next one. Right now at 5 o'clock, you can see it's clearing Lexington, getting completely out of here and even into eastern Kentucky by 8 o'clock tonight, with temperatures being hovering right around the 20s at that point. We go into the day tomorrow, and you'll notice we surge. We're back in the 30s, and we could be well above freezing in some areas, closer to 40 degrees across southern parts of Kentucky. That's going to add to the trickiness, to all the madness coming together here. The system starts to track into the area, breaks out as a little bit of a wintry mix. With this particular run, it's got it all starting in a good little swath of our area between 64 and the Hal Rogers Parkway, right along that and toward the north of the wintry mix at this point. Again, track means everything. The track could take that mix and keep it in southern Kentucky, or it could get more aggressive and push it to the north. That will be for an extended period of time. You can still see it hanging out. This is what's going to cut back on your totals, eastern Kentucky, because you're going to have to deal with some of that probably in an extended period, because what's been more consistent is the fact that it shows up in those areas a little bit more. There you see we're breaking out into snow as we progress through the day on your Friday, and it just keeps on coming. Where you see those blue bands with the model, what that is trying to show us is heavier snow potential. This is going to be one of those heavy wet snows as well. So you throw in ice, you throw in the heavy wet snow, and the fact that the winds could be gusting 30, 35 miles per hour, and we've got a whole different world of problems coming at us here toward the end of the week and into the first part of the weekend. There you see the snow finally starting to wrap up as we get into the afternoon hours on Saturday. A winter storm watch has been issued already for that system. We'll likely see that change to warnings as we go into the day tomorrow. Maybe some advisories of different types. We'll have different things set up across Kentucky to address different situations. And a quick check of one of our forecast maps I'll show you here is showing you that it stays a little icy, snowy, and then we get over to snow all day, it looks like, on Saturday and late in the day on Friday. Here's a quick check of the NAM. This is one of our forecast models that we like to reference, and you can see some of those very impressive totals with this system coming at us. And once we get a break from this one, we've got another one that probably comes at us early next week too, guys. Winter's here.
Oh boy, isn't it?
In every facet. Yeah,
absolutely.
Don't question that.
Well, if you've ever been waiting in line at Starbucks and wondering what song is playing, well, now the Starbucks app will tell you. Starbucks and Spotify are teaming up to create Starbucks music for customers. If you hear a song you like, you can save the song to a Spotify playlist. The company says the new music service is available at more than 7,500 locations in the U.S. All Spotify users also have access to it. So there you go.
Yes, so it's something new to look for. Michigan Governor Rick Snyder is vowing to fix the water crisis in Flint amid ongoing calls for his arrest and resignation.
In his state address yesterday, the Republican governor said that he has asked lawmakers for nearly $30 million to replace plumbing in schools and to pay for psychologists to monitor affected children. The governor says that he will also release all of his emails to the public later today.
Well, two British rock legends are hitting the road, and Jamie Foxx plays a real-life action hero.
Suzanne Marquez has your eye on entertainment.
Actor Jamie Foxx sprang into action Monday evening, freeing a trapped man from a burning car. Foxx said he heard the crash outside his Southern California home. He unbuckled the driver and dragged him from the overturned vehicle.
And I said, you got to help me get you out, because I don't want to have to leave you. And I said, you got angels around you.
Foxx said he doesn't consider himself a hero. He said he just felt he had to do something. Two British rock legends are hitting the road together this year for a month-long North American tour. Sting and Peter Gabriel say they'll play their own hits and swap out playing each other's on their rock, paper, scissors tour. Any disagreements between the artists will be worked out using the playful hand-to-hand combat.
It's a perfect game, actually, because no one can have dominance. Let's play it now. 1, 2, 3.
See, I tell you the trick is to look at what the other person's going to do before you finalize.
The tour kicks off June 21st in Columbus, Ohio. Bette Midler is heading back to Broadway. The Divine Miss M will star as the title character in a revival of the musical Hello, Dolly, more than a half-century after Carol Channing created the role. But you'll have to wait. Performances don't begin until March 2017. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Suzanne Marquez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Well, keep it here. Exercising while pregnant. Should you or shouldn't you?
You should. We're talking about the benefits of prenatal exercise next on WKYT.
And here's a reminder, tonight's Powerball jackpot, $50 million. Friday night's Mega Millions jackpot is $39 million. We'll be right back. Welcome back in. Great to have you with us on this snowy mid-morning. If you're an expectant mother, are you exercising during your pregnancy? Exercising while pregnant has been shown to provide great health benefits to both the mother and baby.
And to talk more about it, we're joined by Esty and Alex Lowry with Fit Kentucky. And Esty is expecting twins. Welcome. Glad to have you here.
What about that?
Yeah,
good to see you. All right, so the word is prenatal fitness is an important thing that you should consider.
Absolutely. There's a lot of health benefits that's been proven. It helps, you can limit your weight gain and actually will help prevent gestational diabetes. You can also, for the baby, it'll help prevent them from getting diabetes in the future. And there's also benefits. You relieve your aches and pains. I know a lot of women have problems with their back. It won't take that away, but it will help ease that pain throughout your pregnancy when you stay fit, especially working your core and everything.
Is it too late to wait until you're already pregnant to do that? I would assume you were probably exercising before you were pregnant, right?
Yes.
It's not too late. What you don't want to do is to jump into something that's really strenuous, but just simply walking, moderate pace, 30 to 60 minutes a day. Even if you didn't do that before, it's a great time to start. When you're pregnant, it's a perfect time to start exercising, even if you weren't doing it before.
Well, I think Esty's going to demonstrate a little bit for us, and you're going to, Alex, kind of show us what are some of the options for expectant moms.
Yeah, there's a lot of myths about not working your abs or your core when you're pregnant. What you don't want to do is lay on your back, but you can do a lot of things from your knees, your standing position. So Esty's going to do a plank. You're just going to hold yourself in plank position. You'll notice her shoulders are right over her hands. She's in a nice straight line from her head down to her feet. And you just hold this for 30 seconds. Make sure you're breathing the whole time. That's very important, especially for pregnant women, so you don't get dizzy. And now she'll do a Superman. So with this, she goes to all fours. You're going to raise one leg and the opposite arm up. Find your balance, and you're going to hold that and breathe. This helps your entire core, your abs, and your back, help your whole posterior chain, and then you can switch legs.
Good
you can do
job.
this right at home. You don't need any equipment for something like this. It's not strenuous on your bones, your joints, and it'll help full core fitness.
But I would assume it's very important to have somebody who knows what they're doing help guide you through or get you started with everything.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to learn what to do and not to do, especially women get very nervous when it comes to their babies, so you don't want to do anything that might hurt them, and it's great to have someone with knowledge there to get you on the right track and start you in that direction.
Are there some things that you should keep in mind, though, that so that you do prevent injury to yourself and to the baby?
Yeah, absolutely. If you had been working out before, you can keep doing what you were doing. But if you weren't working out, you need to start slow. You don't want to jump right into a real strenuous program. But some of the things you need to think about is not laying on your back, because that can prevent blood flow from coming back up and make you dizzy. Make sure you're breathing. A lot of times with beginners, they forget to breathe when they're exercising, and especially with pregnant women, they'll get really dizzy. So it's really important that you breathe the whole time. And that's really important to think about.
And if people want more information, where can they find you?
Well, our website is fitkentucky.com, and you can find us on Facebook as well at Fit Kentucky. And we have YouTube videos that we provide information with as well.
That sounds good. Thanks for coming in.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Here's to a healthy, happy delivery.
Thank you. And we hope you'll keep it right here this mid-morning. We're checking in with the Mr. Food Test Kitchen next.
Yeah, see what you could cook up out there in the snow. We're back in a moment.
It's time to name a cheese of the month. And this month, we want to salute one of our most popular cheeses in America, cheddar. It used to be the most popular cheese in the country, but as pizza consumption rose over the years, cheddar took a backseat to mozzarella. So whether it's white or yellow, mild or sharp, we love all the things we can do with it. After all, it's just as at home in a grilled cheese sandwich as it is in our mac and cheese. So this past week, we've been trying to find a few new ways to use cheddar, and one that really stood out was this all-American twist on apple pie. We start by lining a pie plate with either our refrigerated store-bought or homemade pie crust. That's up to you. Then we fill it with thinly sliced apples that we toss with some sugar, flour, and a bit of cinnamon and nutmeg. Now, rather than topping this with a traditional crust, we finish it with a combo of rolled oats, brown sugar, butter, and some shredded cheddar before baking it. What we end up with is everything we love about homemade apple pie with the welcome addition of cheddar, which makes this truly to die for. I do hope you'll go online and get the recipe for our cheddar crumb-topped apple pie so you can surprise your gang with our cheese of the month in a way they'll never expect, but certainly will love. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a unique way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Tracking the snow out of here in the next couple of hours with another system toward the end of the week.
Okay, update you at noon. Have